Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is our first day with Dan back at work. So I'm like a solo mom of four for the first time today, which is just crazy, but it's been going so far so good. We went to the coffee shop this morning because I needed a little pick-me-up and then did the grocery pickup. So I will start with a little grocery haul and then get on with our day. So as far as groceries, I have a ton of freezer meals in our freezer for dinners. I will post my freezer meal postpartum like schedule routine in the description in case you want it. But I have all those for dinners. The things we're struggling with right now are breakfast and lunch. So that is kind of what our haul is geared towards, breakfast, lunch, and snacks. So to start, I have some bananas, an avocado, some grapes, and some baby carrots. These are to snack on with this hummus. I just got the classic garlic today. I also picked up a block of cheese that I can shred. We're gonna have nachos for lunch, which is also why I got these guys, these tortilla chips. I also got pita chips to snack on with the hummus. It is New Year's Eve coming up, so I got some sparkling kids wine. My kids like the grape, so I got grape. And then since I am no longer pregnant, I do want to celebrate. I picked up some Prosecco for Dan and I as well. Behind here, I also have some cheese puffs. This was Dan's request. I actually do not like these, but he wanted them as his New Year's Eve like special snack, so I picked those up. I also got some cashew sweet and salty bars. These are for Dan. He likes to have a bar to grab when he goes to work with his lunch. The girls, I asked them if they wanted one lunch request, what it would be. They said macaroni and cheese, so I picked up a quick macaroni and cheese as well. And then I also picked up 4 dozen eggs. We seriously go through, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs a day. So that's why we need so many. Everybody has an egg or 2 for breakfast. And then we were completely out of bread. So I picked up a sourdough loaf. That's my preferred bread. I also picked up a 12 grain. This is like the sandwich loaf that Dan will eat his lunch sandwiches on. And then I picked up a white bread because this is what the girls prefer for like peanut butter and jellies and stuff. So I picked up that for them too. So that was today's haul. I'm gonna go ahead and prep some of the fruits and vegetables because especially when you're postpartum and have a baby on your hands, you never know when you're gonna be able to wash things or cut things to get to your other kids while you're nursing or whatever. So I definitely like to have that stuff prepared and ready in the fridge that they can kind of pull out themselves if they get hungry. For my grapes, I put a little bit of vinegar in the water there and then I soak them in that for about 10 minutes.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
And while I wait for that, I will move on to the carrots. These organic kind of carrots are just so fat that it's really hard for little kids to bite into them. So I go ahead and pre-cut some of the bag into quarters so that they are just thinner and easier for my girls to eat. Otherwise, they will not eat them.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
And I don't want to forget about my grapes, so I'm headed back over to kind of drain them and then give them a nice good rinse. I did see a lot of sediment and dirt kind of in my water, so definitely always nice to give those a good bath. Don't skip that step. Rinsing those really good, and then I do transfer them to a container, which you'll see, and I put some of them in the container to go in the fridge so that they last longer, and then the other ones I put in kind of that red bowl on the counter for my kids to graze on. Moving on to lunch, as I mentioned, we're gonna have nachos. I'm gonna go ahead and make that real quick while I have my hands free. We had tacos the other night, and all the leftovers are gonna make great chicken nachos. So just putting a batch of that together, one big plate for all of us, the girls and me. My girls don't necessarily all like the same things, but I'm gonna go ahead and load these nachos with everything, and then they can just pick off the bits and pieces that they don't like, and maybe that'll entice them to at least give it a try. I don't know, we'll see.
If I will ever figure out where the road goes, even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down.
So in the time that I started preparing lunch and now, it's been about 2 hours, and it's funny because like you might think if you were watching this that it's all happening back to back, but during lunch when the kids were eating, I nursed him and changed his diaper, and then I brought up Rosemary for nap, and then the kids were down here playing Play-Doh. I was doing Rosemary, and I was also rocking him. I got him to sleep, but I couldn't get him to survive the transfer into the crib. So after, 4 times of trying to like put him down, I finally was like, whatever, we're just gonna wrap him up and, get on with our day. But I am trying to get him down more and more for naps. Anyway, he's gonna be on me, and now 2 hours later, I'm gonna clean up lunch. I kind of picked at lunch at like every time I walked by. The girls, the 2 older ones, are playing baby in there. Hopefully he'll go back to sleep so I can get lunch cleaned up.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I say, but something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now and don't let your eyes off the prize. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said, see it in your mind, trust that.
Girls are now having a little snack. What are you guys eating? Carrots, grapes, hummus. And I just brought up some laundry, so I am gonna try and get that folded while there's a little downtime.
Takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not, says who? Yeah, you can make it too. If not, says who? You can make it. I said. See it in your mind, trust that. Have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not, says who? Yeah, you can make it too. If not, says who? You can make it. If not, says who? Yeah, you can make it too. If not, says who? You can make it. I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.
We've had another round of nursing, diaper change, and back to nap now. So I am now trying to figure out what we're gonna do for New Year's Eve, like with the kids, to kind of make it fun and exciting. I already got the kids champagne or wine or whatever you call it, as I showed you earlier. But I just want to do a couple other things to make it fun. We've done a boatload of things in the past, a variety of things. But one thing I do always like to do is the time capsules. But this year I want to do it video style. So here's kind of some of the questions I'm going to ask. And then also I want to do a little activity with them. This is one I did around 4th of July that I think I'm just going to tailor into New Year's style and color schemes, but it's basically glue with salt and then color food coloring to paint with. A girlfriend of mine just stopped by to see the girls and to meet Gerard here, and she brought a little craft, little love bugs, which turned out super cute, but it's really just one more mess for me to clean up, you know? And speaking of messes, the playroom is just so overwhelming right now because of the extra toys from Christmas. So in general, I keep my Christmas decorations up until at least the Feast of the Three Kings, the Epiphany, and sometimes until Candlemas February. So in general, that's how my house is, but I cannot keep them in the playroom because it is just too much stuff right now with how much stuff from Christmas we have and just needing the space. So I am going ahead and putting away Christmas in the playroom. Dan got home, we had dinner, and he put the girls down, and I've been kind of just like with Gerard trying to make it through his witching hour. He just goes through these spurts where he eats and then he wants to sleep, but he can't fall asleep, and then he'll fall asleep and wake up after like 2 minutes and then be angry and want to sleep but can't fall asleep. Witching hour, you know, you've heard of it. So I finally got him to sleep, and I'm gonna end this now. Try to get some things done before I have to be up with him again and get ready for bed and all that. So the day went pretty good. It was crazy, but we made it.